Hello, everyone. Today, May 24th, 2021, our title is Experiences at School. Today, we are going to review the new expression about experiences at school, and we are going to use them in sentences with these words, since and for. Remember that this type of sentence is the present perfect. So let's see first the new vocabulary or expression in this case. As you can see here in the first picture, we can see a boy holding a book. The expression in this case is like mystery novels. Like mystery novels. In this case, you can see a boy holding a car and it says boat. So in this case, here we have be class president. Be class president. In the third picture, you can see a smartphone. So in this case, have a smartphone. Have a smartphone. Have a smartphone. Have a smartphone. In picture number 4, the fourth picture, you can see a girl that is like typing using the laptop. In this case, the expression is own a laptop. Own a laptop. Now, in picture number 5, you can see 2 boys hugging. So here, know my best friend. In this case, this word, my, this possessive must change. I can say his best friend, her best friend. It depends on the subject, okay? But one more time, remember, know my best friend. Let's see, and finally, what is this? Here, the boys belong to the judo club. Belong to the judo club. We are going to use those expressions, but as you can see here, there is a verb, like, be, have, own, know, belong. Those are the verbs. In the new structure that we are going to use, the present perfect, we have here. This is the verb, be, belong, have, know, like, and own. As you can see, we conjugate those verbs in the past. But in this case, we are going to review this part. For example, be, was, where, belong, belonged, have, had, know, knew, like, liked, owned, owned. Now in this third column, you can see the past participle. This verb is used in this tense. Miss Danai, what tense? The present perfect. So as you can see here, if you express be class president in this side of sentence, you can use be. You can use was, were. You will use been. So in this case, here we have been, belong. As you can see, the past and the past participle are the same. Had, the same. In this case, pay attention. The past is new, but the past participle is known. Like, owned, owned. So are the same. But in this case, these verbs, know and be. In this case, being, known. And remember, in the present perfect, we are going to use the past participle. What means the night? The past participle. Let's see this in sentences, in example. Here we have. So as you can see here, there is a girl, and you must know the expression, right? Here we have another information. Here we have March, in this case. Look here. Here is the sentence. She's liked mystery novels since March. She's liked mystery novel since March. Look here. In this case, the verb. We add the letter D because we are using the past participle. So she's liked mystery novel since March. And here, she's, it's equal to say she has. She's is the same to she has. Now another example. Let's see. Oh, in this picture you can see two boys. So this information says 8 years. 8 years. So let's see this sentence. He's known his best friend for 8 years. He's known his best friend for 8 years. One more time. As you can see here in this verb, in this sentence, the verb is used in the correct tense. What is the tense? The present perfect. What is that verb? The past participle. So look here. He's known his best friend for 8 years. And look at here. His is equal to say he has. Okay? His, no. He has. Has in this case is not a verb. It's an auxiliary. Right? Now, look here. One more time. Here we have the same sentence. Look here. She's like mystery novel since March. He's known his best friend for 8 years. Pay attention here in this part. Since and for. When we should use since and when we should use for. Let's see this. In this case, here we have the present perfect. When to use it? Remember that we will use to describe an experience. So let's see the examples. I've been to Arequipa since March. She's gone scuba diving for a week. My brothers met his favorite actor. This is the structure. Subject, I, she, my brother. What else? Have, has. In this case, have, has. The past participle. Been, gone, met, and a complement or object. To Arequipa since March, scuba diving for a week, his favorite actor. What else? So in this case, look at this example. I've eaten ramen for 2 days. But remember what we're saying? I was saying, when do you use since? Since used to express the exact point in time. Let's see. Here we have that activity starts at exact point, but it continues. Look at the examples. In this case, she liked mystery novels since June. For example, June is a month. Another example, when to use it? Since June, since September, since January, since February. You can use it with a month. Next, my older brothers like science fiction book. since 1991. So you can use the year too. Year, month, year, month, year. An expression like, for example, last month, last year, last week, last weekend. Okay, since. And what about the other one? For. Use for when referring to a period of time. It means the duration of that activity. In this case, look at here. Look at the period of time. Period of time. Let's see. 10 months, 4 years. Let's see this example. She's known her best friend for 10 months. I can say since 10 months. No, that it's impossible and incorrect too. Another example. My neighbors know that village for 4 years. One more time. We know the period of time. Period of time. My neighbors know that village for 4 years. So remember that, please. So for example, here we have since as a preposition, a date, a time, a noun phrase. A noun phrase, Mr. Nye. Wait a second. For duration. Let's see. A date since September 2nd. A time since 9 o'clock. Since, okay, what else? Since 10 o'clock. Since, and so on. Noun phrase. Noun phrase. Since I was 2. Since last month. Since last year. And so on. And what about this one? For 5 minutes, for 3 days, for a year. Remember that it's the durations. See here. Example. I study here since I was 6. I've studied here since I was 6. I've studied here for 6 years. Okay, so remember, since it's about the exact moment that you know that that activity experience happens. And for it's about the duration. Well, that's all for today. Don't forget to do that chart on your notebook. See you on Wednesday.